kill, burn! Maim, kill, burn!
Wake up and smell the heresy, YouTube. It's time for another episode of The Happy Heretic. My name is Nate, and I am flying by the seat of my pants here because I don't have a script. Seriously, I was going through my evening tonight, just painting my latest project, and realized, oh shit, I don't have a video for this week. So I figured I would go ahead and just kind of bust one out real quick. So anyway, those of you who saw my first video, or not my first video really, but the video where I talked about my hobby history, I'll put the link to that in the description below, so you can check that out if you haven't. But those who saw that video know that I took a break from anything to do with Warhammer and 40K painting and that sort of thing for probably about 15 years or so, for various reasons. That's actually seems to be a fairly common trend among hobbyists, is to take a very, 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 very long break because of life and things like that, and then pick it up later. And I came back to the hobby about 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago probably, and I've found that playing games is probably going to be not something that I'm going to be able to do very regularly, if at all. Mainly because I've got a special needs son at home, and he needs more attention. I'm not going to be able to just pop on over to my local my friendly local game store and get a game of 40K in, spend 6, 7, 8 hours or however long it takes nowadays to to play a game of 40K or Age of Sigmar or something like that. Plus, the way I'm doing my painting right now, I'm looking at each mini almost as its own work of art. So it's going to take me a very, very long time to paint a 2,000 point army. Definitely not going to be able to do that as quickly as I used to be able to, just because I don't have the sheer amount of time that I had back in my carefree bachelor days to devote to the hobby. So, but I do want to try and get some games in. I do want to have, a playable force of some kind for various games. The other problem that I'm finding is I bounce between projects a lot. You've seen me painting 40K. I'm mostly do Nurgle stuff on the 40K side. I also have a lot of Nurgle demons as well. So you count Nurgle for Age of Sigmar as well. But I've also got Star Wars Legion that I'm working my way through as well. I got a pretty big backlog of that stuff, having a lot of fun painting that. And I've got a completely random project that I started today that I'll probably have a video on in the coming weeks, that has absolutely nothing to do with any Games Workshop game. Doesn't have anything to do with Star Wars Legion or anything like that. It's just kind of a weird little project I decided to do. So yeah, I bounce around between projects quite a bit. So what I've decided to do is, rather than commit myself to building one force, building something that I'm going to get bored with eventually, and I'm going to move on to something else and not feel like I've accomplished anything, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, at least where Age of Sigmar and Warhammer 40K are concerned, is I'm going to paint the start collecting boxes. Now, the start collecting boxes, of course, those are the boxes. If you don't know what those are, they give you a number of minis in the box. Usually it's a couple of units. Like it's a line unit, and then like a character, and then like a special unit, or something like that. Generally that's what the organization of those start collecting boxes is. It gives you a nice little core force to build your army around. That's the purpose of the start collecting box. So I figure what I can do is I can get the start collecting box for one army, paint it up, And then when I finish painting that, that should be enough to keep me busy and occupied, but not let me get bored. And then when I finish painting that, I'll just move on to another Start Collecting box set as well. Now, I've already done the Nurgle Demon Start Collecting box. I actually have 2 of those. I got one, and then it arrived smashed. Not actually damaged or broken or anything, just the box that it came in was smashed. So Games Workshop sent me another one to replace it free of charge. So now I have 2 of those. So I'll paint that second one up at some point, probably. But I've also gone ahead and ordered a Clan Pestilence Start Collecting box set as well. That should be here, hopefully, in the next couple of days. I ordered it from a place where they actually ship fairly quickly, so I should be getting it fairly soon, I hope. We'll see on that. No fault to the retailer if I don't get it within the next couple of days. That's perfectly understandable. I know how shipping is insane right now, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. So yeah, I've got a Clan Pestilence box set coming in. I'm not sure what I'll get after that. Might do some Order, possibly. I seem to be on an Age of Sigmar kick with these things as of right now. So maybe I'll get an Order army. Maybe I'll get an army maybe I'll get a box set that possibly I can convince my wife to play with. She likes elves, so maybe I'll get the Ideneth Deepkin. Those are kind of interesting. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But this is something that's going to be months in the making. Maybe I'll do videos on how I paint the Start Collecting box sets as well. I don't know. Maybe let me know what you think in the comment section below. This might be a fresh new line of content that I can explore here. So anyway, this video's gone on a little bit longer than I intended, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it right here. Let me know what you think about this in the comments section below. Drop a like and subscribe to my channel as well. Both of those things are going to help me out quite a bit, and they are going to convince the YouTube algorithm to boost my videos and help this channel grow. And I will see you all next time.